Welcome back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked. It's been a wonderful show, and it's only going to get better because right now we pour some love and appreciation in an area where it's desperately needed. You know it, I know it, I think we've always known it, but the world's biggest heroes are our teachers.
Yeah.
Come on, not only do they nurture and guide our precious young people into the world, they also do this with kindness and compassion, and often leaning into their own resources to provide as well. Certainly here in South Africa, and I know that throughout primary school and high school, we all have at least one teacher who inspired us to do things differently, who gave us invaluable support that maybe carried us through a difficult time, and we go back to that advice throughout. Zoe, Tabiso, I'll start with you, Zoe, because we've had a lot of fun looking at your evolution through your schooling pictures. We've got some rather revealing pictures. Oh, look at the state of that. Sweet little thing, man.
Wow, Zoe.
That's a little evil Z, man.
Oh.
Can you remember a teacher that really stood out for you in your life path?
You know, I feel so blessed. I've had so many incredible teachers along my journey, from primary school in Cape Town to, oh, guys, look at that photo.
Oh, so cute.
I really wanted a fringe.
You really, really did. And you know what? You got it.
I cut it myself, and my poor mother had to blow dry it every morning. I think I gave a great. Okay, we can move away from that picture now.
We'll keep it up there. We're going to post that on our social media platforms.
But I've been, you know what, there's one teacher that stands out in high school, and I feel like she had a lasting impact, Mrs. Bev LaRue. She played such a big role. She was also my hospitalities teacher. What I loved about her was she got to know each child for who they were. She gave them the benefit of the doubt. She didn't just, the problem child or the naughty child, paint them with the same brush. She really got to know each of the individuals, and there's something about being heard at that age that's so important. And it's sometimes not, you know, why is that child so difficult? You sometimes have to ask what happened to that child that they are acting out this way. And she was that teacher that took the time to really get to know each and every student that crossed her path.
Which in the context of the South African schooling model doesn't often, the teachers aren't afforded that luxury, so they really have to go above and beyond to do that. Uncle Tubbsy?
Yes, sir.
When you were little nephew Tubbsy?
Nephew Tubbsy.
Wow, look at that. Really, why are you hiding behind your giant certificate, man?
Why we are shocked. We sent these photos.
I know, yeah.
Yes, but like now we know everyone else is seeing them.
I know. Look at that, man. Why were you so proud? What certificate?
You were always this child.
What certificate had you just won that you were so impressed with yourself?
Just gotten the best academic performance in English and arts and culture
in Hammanskraal
at Simpapa Middle School in Hammanskraal. And there I was running an after school drama sort of group. So I used to get kids together.
Were you shut up?
Shut up! I wasn't saying shut up, I was teaching them how to act. And that's me and my best friend in grade 9, Kilitilwe Mfete. Wow, that is...
Maybe how are you doing, man?
But how's the belt? It's so like tiny. It's like literally just comes up to...
Swag.
That's yeah, swag. Such incredible times. But yes. Oh, that is me and my ex-girlfriend. Oh, what a girl.
And you
what a girl.
buddy.
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
You're holding on to her like she's going to run away.
I needed her to not run away. I needed her to stay there, stay with me. Gladys Sungweya, she's a married woman now with many children.
Man, well, we're sending her loads of love. Was there one teacher that had a massive impact on your life?
I must say, I really have also been very, very lucky, and I think I've had a few teachers like that. I can think and I can reflect back to primary school, Mrs. Silomo, who is now, unfortunately, is late. And in secondary school, during the time when I got my arts and culture certificate, was Mrs. Mukhumutsi. And in high school, Mr. Kazembe. All of these really such fantastic people who really, when you're a different child, and it's easy to be picked on because you are different in whatever way. It's often difficult when you don't have an outlet, when you don't have any sort of like bouncing board or springboard where you sort of go back to for comfort and to be reaffirmed and be reassured that, no, man, you know, don't worry about it, you'll be okay. And I think that my teachers along the way have been people who have allowed me to really be as expressive as I possibly can be, to be myself, and they've helped me find myself and find my voice. And I think that's such an important thing because teachers do enable and empower us to be able to do that. They give us that opportunity to be able to discover ourselves, explore, and to really affirm us and say, no, you're fine. you're fine, keep going.
And
When we
you'll be
doubt
okay.
ourselves, and you will be okay. When we doubt ourselves, we look to them for that.
But you, man, we are dying to see your pictures.
So see if you can pick me out on the.
Boy.
See if you can
You're
pick
on the
me
left.
out. I'm on the
Wait,
Far left.
Hey!
So guys,
Second
so
grade.
that's
it's always
that
the
was
sexy guy with the popped collars,
You've
right?
no idea, my mother, because now, of course, I saw that shirt in Romeo and Juliet. Leonardo DiCaprio was wearing one. My mom had to make it because they weren't available to be bought anywhere. Don't laugh. I can even hear my director crying with laughter, but that is my matric dance.
Wow, look at that!
That's a little G. So that's when I just got my braces off as well. So I was.
You were
I was-
ready to smile
That's the
all
first
the
time I'd
time.
smiled in like 5 years. But that
your
time I was
braces
going to a
5
school. It was a tough time. It was tough. I was sent to boarding school with like 2 headgears, and it was challenging. It was a growth opportunity.
And was that photograph? The photograph was it taken on a camera or is it an
No,
oil
it was an
painting?
etching. No, that's actually a painting. We didn't really have photos of that.
I
And then
didn't
they
say
had
that.
to,
Zoe.
they had to add
Zoe
the,
said
they had to add the
Take them
color.
off camera.
Zoe said that.
And it was quite challenging finding a.
And for you, teacher-wise, who's the one teacher?
You know, at this time, because it's the first teacher that I really remember standing out for me, was a man called Mr. Tanner, who looked like Tony Robbins, that motivational speaker. Always had this big smile, but he was just so motivational, and so he was into everything. And he took us on the most amazing tours when I was at a school called Treverton, which was very outdoor orientated, and it just. I look back now and I think I'm so privileged to have lived that life, to have been able to do that, and now being able to do that with my son is an amazing thing for me. So I think he stepped in and played a father role during a very formative time for me, which I'll be forever grateful for, and to my mother for being able to find that photo. It is actually a photo, it's not an oil painting. So in honor of these trying times, NEDBANK want to honor all of the amazing students and incredible teachers of Mzansi. So head over to our Expresso Facebook or our Twitter page and nominate a teacher that is your absolute hero and tell us why they have left their mark on your life. And the lucky winner will then win themselves and their nominated teacher a 250 Rand Avo voucher by NEDBANK. And you're up until Wednesday midnight to enter. So please get on it and make sure that you do remember to use the hashtag. Here's to you, Mzansi. For all the terms and conditions, you can go to expressoshow.com and our social media pages if you'd like to have another look at some of our beautiful nostalgic photos. Enough now.
It's the fringe for me, the fringe.